What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Cyber Healer channel. Today's video, I'm going to go over the top 5 best DLC characters in Rainbow Six Siege. Now, when I mean DLC, I mean anything after the initial launch of the game. So, starting in Operation Black Ice and going to Neon Dawn right now. So, that's the span we have, and all those operators in between. So, two things before we get into it. I'm going to ask you to subscribe if you want to see more of this content. It helps improve the channel and lets me know what you guys want to see. And if you're in the market to buy anything over the holiday season, consider using my affiliate link, and it also really helps support the channel, and I get up to 10% of that back, and it goes straight into this. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into this video. This list is in no particular order, and just going to start off our list with Maestro. He came out in Operation Parabellum. His evil eyes are absolutely wonderful tools. They can deny plants like Echo and take out drones and other attacker utility that might take a second or two to use, which is really good. There's also bulletproof, and the only thing that can really hit it is an ash charge, explosives, or a sledgehammer. So that's about it. So that makes it their things really strong, as well as his attacking weapon, his primary weapon. It's just a giant LMG that does a lot of damage, and it's just pretty strong overall. It has access to like the holographic, the reflex, and the red dot. I personally use the holographic on it. It does a lot of damage. Plus, he's great for bringing for rotates as well with his shotgun and his impact nades. And if you don't want to bring the impact nades, you can always bring the barbed wire. I personally bring impact nades, but you do what you want to. Next up on this list, we're going to go with an attacker, Maverick. I personally think that Maverick is a really good attacker. He can get through the walls without having to worry about a Cade, or Kaid, however you say it, or Bandit, which is great. Or he can just be a secondary hard breacher to take out the Cade, or Bandit. So there's really no going wrong with Maverick. Plus the fact that he has the AR-15 50 cals. So basically, he's two shot on anything, no matter what. And on one armors, he can end them instantly, basically, if you hit the right spot. So basically, from chest to head, he can take them out. So Maverick is very good on that end. His device is great. He has a lot of utility with his frag grenades. He also has another weapon that shoots pretty fast and has decent damage for it. So you cannot never go wrong by bringing a Maverick on your team. His pistol is his pistol, but you're not there for the pistol. You're there for the gun and what he brings to the team overall as a very good support operator. I wouldn't personally recommend him for new players, but that's not what we're talking about. Next up, let's do a defender, a Rooney, Rainbow Six Siege's newest operator. Rainbow Six Siege just released Operation Neon Dawn, and I'm going to link how to play a Rooney up in the cards here if you want to come watch it. It'll be super easy. Just click on the link, and it's my last video if you just want to go to my channel page. But a Rooney gets 3 laser gates. Laser gates can be placed on doors, walls, or windows. Can only be destroyed by, or can't actually be destroyed by anything. You can throw grenades to deactivate it for 30 seconds, or jump through it with a drone. If you walk through it, it is 30 damage to you. And you can see, while the Rooney is pretty good. She's got access to pretty good weapons. Can make rotates with her passive ability. Her pistols, whatever, but that's not really a big factor in this. She brings the barbed wire and the bulletproof camera, but it's more of what she offers on a defensive area. Is she really can just stop anyone from coming through unless they're a coordinated team that can strike as a unit. So maybe at higher ranks and higher levels, you are 5 stacking, and that's fine. You can counter Rooney pretty easily. But if you're solo queuing, you ain't gonna counter that Rooney. You gotta waste a utility. You gotta waste a Nomad, waste an Ash, waste a Sophia, anything like that. That's a thing gone, or waste a grenade. If you don't have a grenade on your team, you're out of luck. Find a different way in, which can be quite hard. So that's why Rooney is really good. And next up, we're going to do our final attacker on this list, Ace. I was debating whether Ace or Hibana, but I'm going to choose Ace. Ace has 3 Selma charges. They can be fired from a distance. He has, on paper, the best attacking gun. Unfortunately, he did lose the ACOG, but he has the 2x scope, so it's really not a huge deal. He can play to almost any situation. He brings the smokes to cover his own plant. Very good, viable operator, in my opinion. He also can, if there's no walls to breach, he can still breach the soft walls, which is good, which any hard breacher can do. The only downside to Ace, in my opinion, is the fact that his things are technically throwable items, and Jaeger or Romai can pick them up, and you do need to be careful there. Unless you are bringing the Ace, I don't know why I've seen it done, but you can use him to bait those out and rush sight. So if you're going to do that, good option there. Last on this list, in my kind of opinion, it's a defender. You can see that I have 3 defenders and 2 attackers. That's why how defensive side of this game is. But we're going to go with Melusi. And I understand that Melusi is not as strong as she used to be, but she is still very strong. There is no denying her viability in this game. Her wub-wubs, or her banshees, I like calling them wub-wubs, because they send out a wub-wub sound, can think barbed wire wirelessly. Yeah. You can't sprint, you can't run, you can't destroy them unless you melee them, because they're bulletproof. So that's already a very good gadget, on top of the fact that she either has impacts or nitro cell for her secondary gadget. Yes. Why wouldn't you take those? Rotates, kills with the nitro cell, anything like that. Her guns, he's got Docs and Rooks MP5, and she has the shotgun. Can't go wrong with bringing any of those. Rotate holes again, good damage weapon. And lastly, she has the best pistol in the game. She's got the red dot pistol. Same thing on Ella and Sophia. Why wouldn't you take that? She is just a very good operator. She brings a lot to the table in terms of utility and stalling, which is great in the meta we're in. And that's why Rooney's also on this list. She stops the 20-second rush meta. And the other 2 kind of activate that 20-second rush meta with the blowing down the wall quickly, Maverick getting the kills. It works. That's why they're on this list. Maestro also really does his job. But with that, guys, that is my list. If you agree with this list, let me know down in the comments. And if you don't, tell me who you put in these places and your top 5 favorite DLC operators down below. And until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.